How's everybody doing? Our friend Michael doesn't have a signal tonight, so I decided I would come up and chat with you guys for a little bit. Not too late, because this girl needs to get some rest. These late nights are catching up with me. So we'll chat for a little bit. Let's see, I've got Troy and Lily in the chat. Go back and forth. Thank you, Lily. I would say collage, montage of pictures. Hello, Gracie. How are you tonight? Oops. I really don't have much to chat about. It's been a quiet day. I'm watching a lot of YouTube and catching up with some friends and through Messenger. I'm being just trying to get things situated. How's everybody else's day been? Doing great, thanks. An interesting day. Just kind of hanging out, doing nothing, and then friends start messaging and calling and do a little catch up. Trying to figure out what I'm doing this week. I've got. I was waiting to hear from my cousin, because usually the one that goes back up to Nunavut, back and forth. Usually I get a message from her saying, "Can you? I have to be at the airport at this time. Can you bring Mom's car back to town?" Didn't hear anything. Well, apparently she's not flying out till afternoon this week, so her mom gets to take her. So I haven't even seen her when she was home for 2 months. But she's only going back up for 2, and then she'll be back. Uneventful until Scott and Amber's live tonight. Yeah, that was quite interesting. Theirs was interesting. Nate's was interesting. Particularly tonight. Hey, Busby. Good to see you. I watched a few lives tonight. I watched Nate's, and I was jumping over to try to catch a little bit of Moonlights and then Adventures, and then jump back to Nate's, and then I was kind of half dozing off, and then next thing I know, it's time for Kicking It Country. So that's why I'm not going to go too late, because I've been kind of sleepy already. I sent out the link to some friends, and we'll see if anybody joins us. Went to Yuma and joined Planet Fitness. Had a wonderful hot shower and a 10-minute massage on the hydro massage table. I heard the hydro massage table is pretty cool. My boss, I used to work for the doctor, would go to Planet Fitness for his workout, and was talking about that. Never had one, but maybe someday. Sorry, just clearing some things here. Close. There, close. Gracie says, "Oh my God, it was wonderful, McLean." See, Troy has finally woke up. Oh, sometimes we all need a little mid-afternoon pick-me-up. Silly phone. Cleared that. Yeah, sometimes some people don't see the humor, especially when it's busy. I'm just gonna. Yeah, well, I'm hoping I'm gonna kick myself out, but I gotta fix my webcam. Okay, we're still here. Hello, Michigan Carol. This week we're doing trivia. Have to figure that out yet. Some country music trivia. I can't make it too easy, but I don't want to make it too hard. I thought a good afternoon pick me up was a little booze in my afternoon coffee. Don't drink coffee here, so no, I don't. My son does, but I don't. So just more water and more water and more water, and when I put booze in my water, I'd be going to sleep. The weather warm up and get outside. But it's still chilly, and it was up to 40, but it's dropped back to 28. So I'm not really ready to go and do some walking around out there. Wait for the ice to be gone. But that was an adventure night before last. My son and I walked down, and it's a good, I don't know, maybe quarter to half mile down the road to the grocery store. And there was a lot of slippery spots. So it was an interesting walk to the grocery store. But I'm waiting for that ice to be gone and warm up a little bit so I can take the dog out and go for a walk. I'm ready to get out of it. But this weather's not cooperating. He's getting his walk in tonight anyways. My son walked down to meet his girlfriend from work and walk her back. Hello, Sandra. Congratulations on winning one of the prizes over at Kicking It Country. Hi, Sandra. Winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, I know a couple of the winners, Sandra and Christina. That draw thing is so deceiving because it goes and goes, and it also slows down, and it looks like it's going to be on your name, and then it goes, winner! somebody totally off the. I'm going to mark things red when I get Messenger, or my phone will continue to go off. So what did everybody else do this fine Sunday? Besides maybe sleep in or go to church or make anything exciting for dinner, Sunday dinner? I was extremely lazy. I had frozen tortellini, boiled it up, threw canned sauce on it. I don't know. I can't eat canned pasta, but I'll boil frozen stuff up and throw some canned sauce on. Not my favorite canned sauce. I don't have my favorite at the grocery store down here. I'm more of a Hunt Stick and Rich if I'm throwing cheap sauce on something, and I don't know, there was Primo or something to that effect, and there's nothing in it. It was just tomato sauce and garlic flavoring. Sandra worked this morning. Is that worked too? Read Time Magazine, one of the residents about Miss Ball. He froze his butt off. I woke up, a video called my daughter. She turned 27 today. My niece turned 24 yesterday. I put a happy birthday message on Facebook. I've seen tonight that Princess Margaret was found dead in her home. That's pretty sad. You don't have people that work in there that would pop in, check on you. That's my fear, being alone. It's like, yeah, nobody checks on you. How long have you been injured or worse, and somebody show up? People want to chat at 11 o'clock at night on Messenger. Come on and chat in here. My great nephew is a month and only an hour away. I can't get it because doctor recommended keeping away from. Yeah, I can see that. Unless they're born early or whatever, or even because it's flu season and all that stuff, people are just concerned about little ones. My former coworker's newest granddaughter was not even 3 weeks old when she got RSV, and she just finally got off oxygen, and she's a couple months, 3 months now. Hi, Gracie. Hello, Amy. Very healthy mode, just me and health overall. Yeah, and I don't know about down there. I know up here they don't start immunizations till they're 2 months old. But I know different places have different immunizations, and just the way we've been through the last few years, people probably wouldn't want to take a chance, or the healthcare professionals don't want them to take a chance. But another 3 weeks, it'll be warmer weather. Hopefully spring will be here. I know. The brand new babies, you just want to go and cuddle them and hold them, and yeah. The noisy ones are back. Oh well. Kelly will probably be up shortly. Just went for a walk. You'd be tired out. Just now getting winter weather there. Well, the other day, I said we had like the rain or the snow and then rain and snow and then rain, and then yesterday morning, woke up and there was just big fluffy flakes coming down. Put another inch of snow there, fluffy stuff, and then that's the way it's been this winter. Like we had one blast that we got maybe 6 to 8 inches, and it went, and otherwise we get like 1, 2, maybe 3. Hello, Najuma. How are you doing? pretty wintry over here. 26 and icy. It'd be nice if it just get over freezing, above freezing, and stay that way. Hello, Mike. About as good a service as I'm going to get, and this keeps freezing. Hello, though, everyone, and thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Just figured keep our friends entertained for maybe an hour, and then we'll see. Did you build a snowman? I want to build a snowman. I didn't, but my son's girlfriend built a snow bear. I don't know if I think I put a short out with the song "Do You Want to Build a Snowman?" I think I put it out, or it may be in my to be put out list. I'll have to check on that. If it's not already out, I'll put it out. But she built a snow bear probably about 3 to 4 feet high, but she had it facing away. It's like, why did you make it so we could look at it from the front window instead of seeing its backside? Everybody's saying hello, Mike. You think you watched it? I think I put it out a while ago. I was tempted to get some of the fluffy snow coming down the other day, and I thought, yeah, you guys have probably seen enough of snow. You don't want to see that S word again. What is my tattoo of? My tattoo has an infinity symbol with the word family in it, and then the 3, twist my arm that way, the 3 hearts. I'll do this way. Nope. Come on, cooperate. My arm just doesn't twist that way. So we can get it turned around here. The 3 hearts are my 3 boys. I include my adopted one in there. So that's my oldest birthstone, August. My adopted one's February, and my youngest is March. So my adopted one just turned 27. My youngest will be 25 in March, and the oldest will be 29 in August. Okay, Sean, I won't tell your boss you're working. I'm just trying to see if I missed something. I just had confused there because Naj and Najuma are 2 different people. I didn't see Naj in there, I only see Najuma. Awesome. See, I only... I don't see anyone involved. Don't see a thing. Nope, nobody's going to squeal on you. Hello, Tommy. Yeah, I've been wanting tattoos. I have plans for other ones, but my budget doesn't fit that right now. I wanted to get a phoenix and then something for my 2 boys on my right arm. And then there was a couple other ones. And then I wanted to try something with the word family or whatever. And there was I had a tattoo expo out at the arena. We have an arena that's got 2 ice surfaces, but during the summer, it was clear they had 25 tattoo artists come in from around Ontario and northern US, and there was a guy from a tattoo place an hour away. I went around to different ones, and there was a lot of them were booked up or whatever, and I went up to this one place is about an hour away, and the guy said he had an opening the next day because what I wanted would probably only take an hour or so. And it's like, I went the next day on the Sunday, and it didn't even take an hour to do that. It was my first one. The guy was awesome. It's like, did a little dot, and it's like, is that okay? And then did a little more. Are you okay? And he goes, just tell me if you want me to stop. And I was like, no, I'm fine. I didn't find it painful. I just found like an annoying burning sensation, like if you splattered bacon grease on yourself. So it's like the worst part was just going over the tendon right here, and even that wasn't too bad. And that was in 2018, so almost 5 years ago. Okay. Hello, Tommy. Thank you. Okay. We'll keep it quiet. Great to hear you got a hydro massage. I'm a fan. I'll have to try that out sometime. I'm going to. You're going to? To as in also or to somewhere? Oh, oh no. Plus we saw you. Hey, Buzzing, I'm doing okay. How about you? Hope all is well. I have 4 more to get. Well, I have a few more I would like to get. My problem is it costs a pretty penny here. Like the place in London that this guy works for, when I got it, it was 120 an hour. Now they're up to 140 or 150 an hour. This was just over 100. Tattoos about we were just getting talked about a few days ago. Well, he's got his eye on you, Sean. Oh, my tattoos hurt. I figure I had all my kids naturally. Well, mine were pretty much naturally. By the time they gave me a shot to take the edge off, it was too late. Okay, this afternoon has been trying. Amy wants one with Azul's paw print in her name. I just don't know where I want it. Sandra has 6 so far. I think Amy has 6 as well. Kenneth Smith was tattooed on my upper arm. I haven't seen that. I hear mixed info on potato tattoos. Still want one. It depends on the location, from what I've heard. There are images I've seen online in which areas are supposed to be more painful than others. Anything over bone is a little more tender. Yeah, hurts a little. My arm didn't hurt, but I wouldn't try it on an ankle or wrist. And tattoos I plan to get more. The one that hurts first is on my ribs. Ribs I heard were ribs, long spine. And he wouldn't, it was funny because he wouldn't do it any closer to my wrist than that. But I've seen people have it closer, and I know a lot of people with ankle tattoos. Yep, they are expensive. Anything closer to or on bones hurt. Shoulder blade is one place. Upper arm. Another one. Lily is a walking billboard for a tattoo shop. I can stand the pain. I have the money. My mom would kill me, and I have chronic indecisiveness. Well, the other one I want would be between my shoulder blades, and it would be a yellow rose for my mom, a monarch butterfly, and a red admiral butterfly. Monarch for my niece that passed, and the monarch for my niece, the red admiral for my dad. Yellow rose was my mom's favorite rose. Um, when my niece passed and we came out of the hospital, there was 2 monarch butterflies floating around, and they just. I was waiting with my aunt outside the hospital for her mom to come out, and there was 2 monarchs, and they were just kind of flittering around right in front of us, and they stayed there for 2-3 minutes, and then they flew off. I was like, that's kind of cool. So I think of that when I think of her, and then the red admiral for my dad. After he passed, I had bought a new lawnmower when we were living at the house. So I had to put it together, and I'm sitting there and trying to put this together, and this red admiral butterfly keeps floating around, land on the box. It would land on the lawnmower. It went around the whole time I'm putting this lawnmower together. And I got it all put together and it was still floating around, landing off and on. And that's like, I just kind of looked at it and went, okay, Dad, did I do a good job? Is it okay? And it just flew around a little bit more and then flew off. It's like, okay, that was weird. But so that's why I want those particular ones. Butterflies are pretty. That's my favorite bug marker butterflies. Now, the best thing is to get one that means something to you. Yeah, I know that might hurt. If and when I get it, it would probably be a few $100s at least. If I get more done, I want to get the guy that did this one to do it. It means I would have to travel to London, and I don't know, maybe one sitting he would do it all in the outline and then the kind of grays, and then go back and get the color done. I don't know. Someday, if it happens. If not, that'll be my only tattoo. But at least I have one. Yeah, we seen your video about your tattoos. Yeah. One of the channels I follow, she has a few, but one she has right here, she has the fish shape with the cross in it. The place I went to, or a place the guy was from, was called Raven's Head Tattoo. So I have them on Facebook. It's quite interesting. The pandemic, of course, put a little kibosh on them being open, so they're all quite busy. There was another person I wanted to do tattoos on me. If I had got a tattoo, it was one of the patients from the doctor's office I worked in. When she aged out and she became a tattoo artist, and she does amazing tattoos. But she is booked over a year in advance, so I was like, yeah, I don't think I'll ever get hurt. Good night, Sandra. She's done a place called Tiger Lily. All right, would be an interesting place, Lily, to get a place done called Tiger Lily. Yep. I have my oldest last girlfriend before he met his wife got me hooked on Pinterest. And I looked along there for tattooed ideas, and there was all kinds of different ideas and things I would like to incorporate together and stuff. But it's like, this will be to go on a Virgin cruise ship to get a tattoo. Part of the cost of the cruise, I believe. Never looked into that. See whether there's a Virgin ship when we came back to port. Was it Scarlet Lady? Yeah, you can speak as long as it's not offensive to anybody, but you can speak frankly. Everybody's entitled to. Always Carol. Carol, who is frankly, haha, Lily. And that's fine, Carol. If that's the type of art you like, that's fine. This was also because family is important to me, and my boys are important to me, including my adopted son. And like adopted, it's in my heart, not on paper. It was a way of showing him unity. Like I have a picture frame that's got glass in it, and I was using it for like a whiteboard in my kitchen at the house. And one time he came in and he wrote across the top of it, "I love my," it's a family. He wrote "family" with an R. And for 2 or 3 years, it wasn't erased. So when we went to move, I took clear packing tape and put it over that. And it's like 2 panes of glass, so I took the other pane of glass and put it in between. And then just a little while ago, I had a couple pictures of him stuck in the edge of it. So I've made a collage of pictures of him in it. And it still says, "I love my memory." And it's something he wrote on there probably 6, 7 years ago, at least, maybe 8 years ago. So he considers our family his family because he feels closer to us than he does his own family. And this is a way to show him that I consider him part of our family. It's only a little purple heart. I could have just done the 2 boys, but no, I put the 3. And that'll be there forever. But I like to choose tattoos for other people, just not for. I wouldn't mind a few. I'm not the type of person that's going to have a full sleeve or a full leg done, or no, not on my neck, or anywhere that's visible that I can't cover up. I had it on the inside of my arm so that I can put my arm down. My boss teased me after I got it. It's like, "Oh, your tattoos, I'm gonna have to fire you." And I'm like, "Yeah, right." It's like she pointed to my coworker, like, "She's got 2 or 3 of them. She's been here longer than I have." She does? Like, "Yeah, you don't know that." And it's on my wrist, so I can put my arm down when I'm working at the desk. Nobody sees it unless I reach for something in front of them. And I've seen people come to the office with lots more tattoos than I had, so. Like when you see these ones that have all over their heads and face and all over, or going to the extent of putting like dye into their eyes and stuff, but like, those people are nuts. It's taking a little extreme, but that's their choice. Yep. And a lot of people, they have it for special meaning. Thank you. Hello, welcome, Forensic Mystics. I have a friend that has full sleeves, and I had a neighbor at the house that had full sleeves, and they were beautiful colors and everything. But that's not for me. And then my youngest's ex-girlfriend's mom, she had so many random ones, and nothing was really tied together. And that doesn't make sense to me either. But that's her choice. We're all entitled to our choices. Yep. Yeah, if somebody chooses to, it's fine. If they don't, but that's. Yeah, there's some absolutely beautiful ones out there, and then some that they're just. Or if you're not sure, you get a temporary one. I think I still have the one temporary one I put on Helping Hands for Cruising wrap up. Dark and Ugly. It's scary, yeah. And you have to find a good artist too, because I've seen some. Oh, my adopted son went out with this girl, and like I can pick out. I'm pretty good at picking out narcissists after him dating this girl for 3 years. And I won't go into details. But she decided to do tattooing. And not last time seen her, but a few years later seen her, and she was all about her these tattoos she'd done, displaying pictures, and that, and it's like the line work and all that is like, yeah, your work's not that great. She thought it was, and some people are brave enough to have it put on them, so that's up to them. Girls in my aquacos have huge colorful ones. Yep. Mother would say young ladies should never get a tattoo of a bird on their chest. Gravity is not your friend. Either become a pelican. Yeah, and you got to look at where you put it too. Like, be straightforward. You're young and hip, and you got perky little boobies, and you have something put up above that. Years down the line, you have kids, or they get bigger, or whatever, and then you get older, and everything goes south, and they're right. It's going to turn into a pelican, or a flamingo, or something. Well, that's cool. Yeah, okay. That makes sense now. Sorry, I just didn't clue in on that. A wolf would be amazing. A wolf howling. That's cool. I don't know, but they kind of went south on me. Rose on. I always made a sarcastic comment that I should get a tramp stamp. This is years ago. Of mistletoe. I'm just going to say the world can kiss me under the mistletoe. Kiss my butt. We'll have a discussion. Okay. Neither of my boys have, like, the ones I've had naturally. Neither of them have tattoos. My son's girlfriend here has several, but her dad was doing tattooing and did many of hers. Um, but I've seen the work. I wouldn't get him to do any. To be honest. My adopted son has 3 chain links on either wrist, and what does it say? I'm gonna think of the one thing, but I gotta think about the other one. And then he just got a half moon back here. That's all he has so far that I know. Oh, a man chooses, a slave obeys. Where that came from, I don't know, but it's different. Well, I know my youngest has ideas for what he wants, but maybe someday down the road. He's only turning 25. Tell me, according to Sean, who hasn't been here all night, they are birds. Okay. He's lurking. Don't forget he's lurking. Don't tell his boss. Don't want to get him in trouble. I'll tell you what. Oops. Copy. I go for another 15 minutes. Drop the link there if anybody wants to come up and chat. Nope. Nope. Haven't seen him. Haven't seen him. At 15 minutes, if you want to chat, or come up and chat. Let's see. No, okay. Did we need another time? That's not before. I don't remember. I really hate to have to lie to Lotta. Yeah. Just play dumb. Sean who? I may get chapped lips. Not really chapped, dry. Do the Blistex thing. I remember carrying this in my pocket when I was a kid all the time. Busby's like, I don't know. I got the end of the month this week to the beginning of the new month. Anybody got any plans for spring break? Anybody kids around that are still in school though with spring break? I know there's what do they got coming up? There is meet up in Helen, Georgia, coming up shortly. There's the Helping Hands for cruise on the Carnival Pride that we have 2 couples of recipients going and a lot more of our friends going on that. Sure, I do remember chatting. Never heard of a shiny ball head. Nope. Spring break already? Oh, we're coming up to March. It's usually when spring break happens. You got a lot of nerve coming in here. Mr. 7. Give him path to get out, Callie. Good. Okay. Go lay down. Callie, go lay down. I'll close the door so he doesn't come back in. Callie. Excuse me, guys. No, you're not going in. You can put it on my room. Surprised he didn't growl. He doesn't attack the cats, but he will growl at the orange one. The bigger one. The little one he puts up with. Let's go to hell. Where did I go before? You know, I popped in and the first thing I hear, you got a loud nerve coming here. Not at you, Nate. Callie's not a huge fan of cats. But he's learned to tolerate the two that live here. But the little one more so than the bigger one, and the bigger one just kind of sauntered into my room. Hello, I had an orange cream pop tonight. I would love to have something sweet, but I don't have anything left because I ate my snacks too quickly. Shame on me. Yeah, she wasn't talking to you. Hello, Troy. Let's say hello and hey. Let's see, the dog's let you out of the cage tonight there, Nate? One second. Doorbell's ringing. Oh, that's... Interesting conversation going there. Can't share that. Oh well. Go lay down. I gotta open the door again. I gotta make sure it's closed so the cat doesn't come in. Lay down. Lay down. All the way down. Thank you. Now you let me lose track where I was. Hey, Nate. I know with one talk. Howdy. Hello, Troy and Christian. Howdy, Troy. Hi. Gracie. Carol. I'm super happy to know that we have and actually we're more comfortable to do that live. That it's probably easier than them jumping up on your lap when you're trying to read the computer. Yeah. You're all crazy. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, jeez. Did that jump? Okay. It's fun to be a little crazy. Yes. And we are a little crazy in here. Hi to everybody. Said, hello. I thought you were crazy. Oh, he may be a little crazy. You gotta be a little bit crazy to be on YouTube. Good luck. Great day. Be careful moving things around here. I don't want to touch my cord for my webcam because we all know I can simply touch it and it kicks me out of here. A little distracted. Really good sushi in front of me. You can have it. I'm not a sushi fan. Falling asleep, so I'll be over here listening. Okay, good night, Gracie. Yeah, I used to be quiet too. I don't know what happened. Rat Pack, go sit in the corner with your sushi. Yep. Carol wants sushi now too. You guys can go take your sushi, go sit over there. I'm not a fan. Although there is a restaurant here called Hannah. Hair stuck to my computer. My younger son and I used to go just before the pandemic, and I haven't gone since it reopened. I think it was just before the pandemic, and it would just be a night out. I am not a fan of sushi. He likes sushi, but I would get all the chicken and beef skewers. I would get the noodles or the rice, or it was different like dumplings and stuff like that. That was not my extent. I'd have a bunch of those things, and he could have all the. Although there was one that I would tolerate, but it. Let's see. Fresh and homemade. My fish has to be cooked. Nope. Going to the corner with Troy. I don't like California rolls. We have one here. It was called, what do they call it here? They called it a hockey roll, because they were where this restaurant is near the arena where our junior A team plays. The hockey roll has sausage and some other things in it. It's a little spice to it, and that really good, but it's still the seaweed wrap around it. Not a fan. You guys gonna go over in the corner with Troy and have some sushi? Okay. Sushi or sashimi? Nope, neither. Thank you. Busby wants to know, Rat Pack, are you missing any fish from the aquarium? You said fresh and homemade. Right into the corner with Troy and Gracie. You're not a fan of seaweed. I was laughing. I watched a video. This lady's little guy got up and he wanted sushi for breakfast. I'm like, but she took fresh slices like white bread, cut all the crust off, and rolled them out so that they were like really, really thin. And then she put, I don't know, cream cheese or something like that on it. And then she put some little vegetables and stuff and rolled it up and cut it like sushi. That was kind of a cute idea. Selling the fish laid eggs today. We're having caviar sushi. Yuck. Nope, not doing wasabi either. Let's stay over here, away from the fish. Okay, sushi people over that side, non-sushi or fish people over on this side. Ew, oh, they're going to chomp, chomp, chomp over there. Okay, jump back. Do that so my thing's not binging. Salmon here with you. Chomp, chomp. Where we were. Make sushi with smoked salmon for the people that don't like raw fish. I don't. Sounds like a pinafore salmon yet. Well, it made the little guy happy. He thought she called it sushi, and that's what he wanted for breakfast, so it made him happy. So it was kind of a cute idea. Might come with me. More sushi for them. Okay. I don't like. I'm not a fan of salmon either. I've had the odd little bit. The best part was fresh one that I had that a friend of my birth mom's cooked when I was out there. It was okay, but it's not my favorite. If I'm going to eat fish, it's going to be haddock or halibut in a good beer batter and fish and chips. I don't like cod. I don't like anything else. It's either haddock or halibut. And I'll eat canned tuna tuna fish sandwich, or in yesterday I made a macaroni salad and I put a little tuna in it. Are you good? Okay.
Hello, hello.
Did you get wet on the way home?
Now it stopped raining. I was like, don't, please don't go in the puddles. She didn't. She was hiding. She ran back in. So.
Kelly doesn't like the rain either. Try to take him out or even let him out on the patio in the rain. He kind of goes out, he goes out a little bit and looks at me and comes right back in. It's like, you got to go eventually. I'm not a fan of sushi. Anything with fish, not a fan, really.
If it's lived in the water, I will not eat it. Hey, Carol. Hi, Berlin.
Haddock or halibut in a good beer batter, I can eat, but aside from that, nope.
We actually have an Australian fish at work right now.
Oh, really?
We have barramundi. So. Hey, Troy.
I'm guessing no. Yeah.
You're absolutely 1,000% right. Nope.
Maybe he's a very selective eater.
Yeah.
But your steak looked delicious to me.
It was so good. It was like when I cut it, I was like, it's a little rarer than I wanted, but I'm going to try it. And it was really good. So.
Yeah, I would like it probably done a little bit more, but I would have eaten it that way too. Oh, sorry. I didn't even see you come in, Lorraine.
Hey, Lorraine.
Stop this thing from binging. I can read it in a minute. Good night to whoever was on my phone. Somebody said good night. I'm assuming it was me.
We got some green hearts.
Yeah, that's for the preferred way too. Dead fish.
I think he's talking about steak.
Oh, steak? Well, no.
Yeah.
It has to have. Oh, yeah, because he would be like it well done or something. For the discussion from earlier.
Yeah.
I don't like a loud moo, but just a little moo. Stick to work.
Between medium rare and medium.
I just find anybody that does it well done or medium well, it ends up tougher than shoe leather.
Yeah.
Let's see if this works. Hello?
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 Am I live?
We can
Is
hear
it
you.
live or is it Memorex?
It's Memorex right now.
Hopefully my signal will hold out.
It sounds good for now.
I had my camera off because it saves signal.
It does.
Hopefully. Hello, everyone in chat. And again, Michael Ann, thank you for
You're welcome.
filling in.
I thought it was like last night you said you weren't going to go live or you didn't know if you were going to go live. So
Yeah, I didn't know if the signal was going to be good or not after the last night that the few times I did drop and whatnot. But
I figured Amy was working late, so I didn't figure she'd be able to pick it up. I was like, I'll do it. I like chatting with my friends.
I'm doing my second workout for the day.
So
neat is just one of those little. I've seen little sets of pedals just to on the ground and pedal. Keep my feet busy.
And I just want to comment to the people in chat and you guys discussing this fish and whatnot. Yeah, I don't do anything that swims or crawls in the water.
That's what I said. If it's lived in the water, nope.
Working at a restaurant years ago, just peeling shrimp and scallops and getting them prepped, I discovered my hands getting all red and blotchy and puffy. So Definitely allergic to that, and I don't want to try anything else. So,
You know, we don't want to push the envelope if it has
Nope.
some kind of reaction.
so,
Troy
and
said,
people are like, "Oh, it's just just salt water stuff, and fresh fish will be fine." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, don't want to chance it."
nope. Well, I was raised, my parents would get fish and chips every so often, and it was either haddock or halibut. I can't remember what that restaurant used. And I've had either or, and it's like, okay, I can tolerate both of those. I don't mind tin tuna. I think I used to eat when we go for Chinese food, like sweet and sour shrimp, but I don't remember how much if I like them or not, and I don't want to push it. On the cruise, I did have a crab cake as an appetizer the one night. It was pretty good, but if it smells really fishy or tastes really fishy, no, thank you.
And question: if fish has such a strong odor, anyways, how do you know if it goes bad? Does it start smelling good?
No,
it's not smoke.
You can tell.
Good fish is not supposed to have the really fishy smell.
Yeah.
Every time I go through the seafood spot and market, and a lot of supermarkets, but I always get that strong odor walking by, and I'm like, no.
Something's been sitting there too long.
And hello to whoever is saying hi to me.
A lot of
and I saw her pop up the comment asking if I'm in the gym. Yeah, I'm in the apartment little gym, working out, doing my second workout for the day. And I wanted to chat with people, so I was like, if I do yoga, I can't chat with people, but if I ride the bike, I can chat.
It's a good distraction. The time goes fast.
Yeah.
Maureen says it gets an ammonia smell. Hello, Crystal. Hello.
And
good night.
Real quick, to Troy, good point.
I must have missed it up there.
No, he did it in a private message, and I'm glad he did. But
no, I don't want to go to a lobster fest. I have tried lobster twice. I'm not a fan. First time, a Newfoundland friend of ours, Newfie, had some flown in, and he prepared it. Okay, you're from Newfoundland. I figure you know how to prepare, then it'd be pretty good. And I tried it, went nope. And then in 1989, my mom and my friend and I went out to the East Coast to a scouting jamboree, and on one of our days off, they had like a lobster fest, and I figured, well, any place else is going to be cooked properly and have the right. It's like tried it again. It's like nope, not a fan.
What really sucks for me is for most places I go out to eat, I have to ask now whether they use separate fryers for fish and other food like chicken and whatnot, because I'm finding leaving New England, a lot of places do not separate their fryers.
We do. However, I can't guarantee cross-contamination to happen, but we filter all our oil through the same fryer or for the same filter. So we do fry them in separate ones. Like we have one for the bloomin' onions, and then we have one for chicken, and then one for seafood, and then one for our fries.
Okay.
But I can't guarantee cross-contamination didn't happen, especially when we're really, really busy and say they had all chicken and no shrimp, and they don't have room in the fryer, and it all gets filtered through the same machine. So.
Gotcha. Good to know, though.
I've had times that I've gone to like some place like McDonald's and get the chicken, and must be was that Friday they're doing the fish whatever fish thing is.
Like just started.
And I don't want my chicken to taste like fish.
No.
It's like,
Ew.
let's kind of turn it off because when the coating's taken on a fishy taste, I'm like, not good. Barbecued lobster tail was yummy. I think my parents used to go like to friends of theirs when we lived out in British Columbia that would get oysters and they would get crab and a bunch of stuff, and then they would have like a barbecue. But I don't ever remember eating any of that. I remember going there. I'm worried about that too. It's a delicate line.
See, I have to, and I'm the opposite of everyone that's saying about blood coming out of meat and being yucky. The rarer, the better for me.
Yeah, I like medium more on the medium rare side of medium.
I like it still fairly pink in the middle, but not so much the raw. But somewhere in between there. But I would say everything I had on the cruise that was medium rare was fine. It wasn't underdone or overdone. It was fine.
Especially prime rib.
Yep.
That has to be very rare for me.
I had prime rib. I had either the top sirloin or strip loin. I had filet mignon, and I had beef tenderloin the one night.
Mike, it's funny how picky you and I are, and we like our steak medium rare or medium.
Yeah, most people be like, "Oh, it's too raw. Send it back."
Yeah.
My youngest is a picky eater too, or not youngest. My oldest is a picky eater too. Had been for years. Like he'll order his medium rare as well.
My mom tells me that I was picky as a baby. I refused to eat jar baby food as a baby.
So Lily, you basically are saying you like shoe leather.
I don't like tough meat. I like so Troy says I like my meat well pink, but not really bleeding. Actually, medium rare steak should not bleed. It's sat correctly after cooking.
Yeah, so your steak temperatures is rare is going to be a cool red center, medium rare is going to be a warm red center, medium is going to be hot pink with a touch of red, medium well is going to be brown with a touch of pink, and well done is absolutely no pink.
So I would be medium. I would be a rare to medium rare.
I like pink hot center. I like barbecuing the steak. You put sometimes if it's barbecued on the outside, I like it. It's a little bit of barbecue sauce on it, and then you come in and you let it sit. And then when you cut into it and the juice is running, you take some butter or roll and sop up the juice. I know that's kind of gross, but
no, actually yummy for some of us.
But if I do it inside, I don't throw a lot of stuff on them. Side salt and pepper, maybe some garlic salt. Hello, Paul. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Paul. I'm with Tommy now. I'm getting hungry as well.
I was going to get a snack before, but I looked at it, was like, I got 15 minutes. There's nothing I can make here in 15 minutes. I will.
Yep.
My son went to meet his girlfriend after work and come home, so he's cooking something up tonight with ground beef he's had thawed. So we'll see if there's enough leftovers.
Oh, that's awesome, Carol.
Oh, nice. Mike that likes to have adventures while he travels.
Paul, where's my hi? Said hi to Lillian, Michael Ann, Mike, and you missed me. We were friends.
And Brene, that has to be a secret.
Nice. I'm probably going to go another few minutes, and then I was only going to go for an hour.
So did we get any bingos tonight?
I kind of wrote it. I think there was a few. Howdy, Capper. I honestly didn't mean to miss you. I can't wait to meet you.
Yeah, can't wait to meet you either. Maybe one day. Oh wait, maybe it was like 4 months ago.
Oh yeah, right. He was there too. Thought he looked familiar. Busby's around. He's probably lurking. It's sushi tonight. Now you want steak, darn it. Well, so do I. I don't have any.
The beauty of my steak that I had is I went to my little computer and I swiped my manager card and I rang it in and I hit send and then I swiped my manager card and then I comped it and then I went and made my salad and I came back and my steak was cooked for me.
Nice.
Thank you, Miguel, for cooking me a steak.
Yep. There's washing dishes. That's tomorrow's job. I'm picking your cool Amy. You actually rode on an elevator with me.
I did.
What are you bringing to M23, Carol?
Steak.
Did you guys see the short of Adelaide I put out today? I sent the video to you guys yesterday.
No, yeah, I seen that yesterday. I watched that yesterday, and then I seen your day 13.
Yep.
We're wrapping up day 14 here.
Yep.
Astro Pops won't be quiet because Busby can't have any. Well, Busby won't be at M23.
Okay, Busby, I will remind you later.
Yeah.
I made prime rib a few years ago for Christmas.
I happen to make a really good prime rib.
I'm not going to do something like that unless it's a special occasion. Here it was. We
See, I don't like a lot of the places I've tried it at, like 99 and whatnot. Their crust on it is way too much pepper.
Yeah.
And it kills it for me.
You might like our, we changed ours and we use a bistro rub now.
What's that?
You might like ours. Ours isn't as spicy anymore because we use a bistro rub now.
All right. See, I'm under the thing that at least a good cut of meat or like prime rib shouldn't have to be doctored up. Just sear the outside really good and then slow cook in the center until around 120, 130 tops, and it's good to go. And it's so full of flavor, but and then you have people that do rubs and whatnot, and that's fine. But for me personally, I don't doctor up a good cut of meat.
prime rib stands on its own, pardon the pun.
Yes, Paul, it does.
No contremo. My favorite meats are beef or chicken. Then we'll go like maybe pork and.
I have eaten a lot of steak in the last 2 weeks. Like in the last 2 weeks, I've eaten more steak than I have in the last year.
You can almost go carnivore there with working at the Outback. I have a steak this way tonight, or I have beef this way tonight, or this way tonight. Yeah, meat should have good flavor. But you don't need to overdo it either. You want. I will prime rib. All right. Oh, Charlie's. Now, we have a restaurant here in town, and they specialize in steak and seafood. Well, that's the best prime rib I've had, other than on the ship.
And Troy, that is correct. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, Paul. He just sent me a message and I just see it flash on my screen and then go away. He'll be fine. Oh, he'll be fine.
I remember my dad barbecuing meat when I was younger, and it would be throw it on the barbecue, flip it over, and off. And I was like, whoa. But then as he got older and his mind got a little started to deteriorate, then everything seemed to be cremated. Oops. 7 days a week is too much. Give me some lettuce already.
Why can't you have lettuce? Eat lettuce.
Carol?
I've had a salad every day for the last 2 weeks.
Carol, are you trying to coax rabbit in with lettuce?
Is that a rabbit? So tiny it almost looks like a unicorn.
I think she's trying to lure rabbits in.
Prime rib on the Valor was good, but it needed the au jus.
Yeah, I had on the Horizon. I got prime rib one night, and I used the au jus.
Dang, I want steak now. This is the 27th. I'm going to wait till the 28th to get money. You are the rabbit.
Oh, okay.
Neil is not. Carol.
Tommy, I'm with you on that one.
Yep, me too.
Yeah. Well, I guess like I had lunch today, but my lunch today was scrambled eggs and hash browns, so I can eat without meat at a meal. But
and for all the vegetarians and whatnot, see, people like us, me and Tommy, and other ones are saving vegetarians. We're eating the meat that otherwise would have eaten their food, the vegetarians.
Troy wants to fire up the smoker and do some beef. Any beef will do. Lily wants Swiss steak. My protein earlier today was eggs too, but I didn't feel like scrambling eggs. I took a little longer and hard boiled them. Ate them while they're still warm.
Well, the sad thing is when I eat these scrambled eggs, I'm trying to make omelets, and it just doesn't work out. So I get scrambled eggs. I put cheese on it. So
I'll have to see if there's still some cheese left tomorrow. Because the only cheese I think we have left is the pepper jack. Got onions and pepper. I wish I had some mushrooms. Well, I got canned mushrooms. I'd rather saute use fresh mushrooms. We'll see. See what I feel like tomorrow.
I did a burger at work the other day without a bun, but I did our seasoned mushrooms with Swiss cheese on it. Than a
Yum.
mushroom Swiss burger.
I'm not anti-veggie. Can eat a steak without a salad, baked potato, and some green beans or asparagus. Well, you did the baked potato the other day, and I was thinking, oh, I should go make baked potato. And I went down, and all we got is these little tiny potatoes. I'm like, dang it. I want a baked potato now. And mine's hit and miss whether it turns out or not.
I can usually do a good omelet.
Oh, I think good with all the stuff and everything in it, but that's when I go to fold it over or whatever, and sometimes it turns out nice, sometimes it goes bleh. I'm like, well, might as well have done scrambled eggs.
But I do really naked omelets anyways. I just put cheese in it and that's it.
Yeah. When I make them at home, I do cheese. Now on the cruise, I'll do bacon, ham, and then mixed cheese. At home, I just use cheese.
I think on the cruise I had mushrooms and peppers, maybe onions, and I can't remember.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't been on a cruise, Carnival has the omelet station every morning. Or if you go to the dining room, you can get omelets too.
I had the omelet at the MDR the morning we went for breakfast in the MDR. Because when we went for brunch on the sea day, I had the 12-hour French toast. It was good too. Or as Sugar called it, the 11-hour and 59-second French toast. Or 11-hour, 59 minutes. Like, whatever. I also like toasted westerns. Oh, thank you, Lily. Sometimes we want to chat with friends and let's just come up, shoot the breeze, and I'm going to give it 6 more minutes. And then I'm going to shut it down. Hot salsa with an omelet. I don't know. I'm not one for hot salsa. I like a mild.
I have to ask, what is a southern scramble?
Probably has peppers, onions in it. But I don't know for sure.
Okay, Paul or Troy, what's a southern scramble? Explain it.
I probably know, probably by a different name, but
yeah, that's probably like I live in the northern country. We wouldn't call it something a southern scramble, but we might call it something else.
okay, so yeah, all right. Favorite meats and a few veggies.
Okay. Maybe that would be what my omelet turns out to be sometimes. When it goes to heck.
See, you're making a southern scramble and you didn't know it.
Or when I do a western or a toasted western with bacon and onions and stuff in it, and sometimes I throw it on some bread, sometimes it's just on the plate. Peppers, onions, bacon, sausage, eggs, and okay, you lost me at topping it with gravy. Nothing. If I was to top it with anything, it might be a touch. No, it wouldn't be on top. It'd be a little touch of ketchup on the side.
Oh, no. See, you're ruining it now.
It depends on how the eggs turn out. So sometimes if the eggs are kind of blah, then I will put a touch of ketchup on the side. It's what you call an omelet when you screw it up and have to move it around the pan to correct your mistake. Yep.
That's when you get scrambled eggs.
Sounds delicious. Fairy dust, don't be throwing any avocados in there.
I got 15 more minutes left on this bike.
Hollandaise is good on omelets. No.
I don't like hollandaise.
Neither. We got a restaurant here. It's called Old Country Diner, but we refer to it as OCD. And they do. Yeah, OCD. We'll go to OCD for breakfast. They're only open from like 6 or 7 a.m. till 3 in the afternoon, so they only do breakfast and lunch. And it looks like an old-fashioned diner with the stools along the counter, and then the floor is black and white tile. But they do. What do they do? Like, what it's called a boat. They could have hash browns or whatever in the bottom, and then they throw the eggs Benedict on top. I'm not a fan, but it's like some people really like it. They do the best home fries I've had. Worst home fries the worst hash browns I had were at Denny's in Port Huron. That was disgusting.
See, I'm with Tommy and Paul. I breakfast food any time of day.
Yep. Oh, I could too. My problem is like when I was like, ooh, breakfast food sounds good. And I'm like, I think I want biscuits and gravy. And then I look at like IHOP's menu or Denny's menus and I'm like, but I want like biscuits and gravy and I want bacon and eggs and hash browns and toast and pancakes. I want it all.
Yep. Especially when you go in and you have something in mind and then look at the menu and then it all changes.
I'm like, I want a little bit of all. I want like one biscuit with gravy. I want a pancake. I want a piece of toast. I want some hash browns. Hash browns all the way. I always have to have hash browns with breakfast no matter what I'm having.
Also, I like at OCD. I get the regular breakfast, which gives you 2 usually silver dollar pancakes. You can have eggs any way you like. You get choice of ham, bacon, or sausage.
I like ham too, and dip it in the egg yolk.
Yeah, you can get the hash browns, which theirs is like it's almost like they took their French fries that they fresh cut and then they cut them into little cubes.
A little squirt, yeah.
And they're tossed in with some garlic, salt, and some other. They're so good, and then you get it with 2 slices of toast. If you don't want the toast, then they will give you a choice of sliced tomato, beans, or cut up fruit. And then with your coffee if you want that. If you want juice or milk or any of those things, that's extra. But you get a coffee with it. That's my favorite breakfast.
I'm with Paul. I prefer Huddle House better than Waffle House as well.
I've never been to Huddle House. Now, Waffle House, I like to get the hash browns, and then I like to do their, I get a sandwich with like bacon, egg, and cheese on it, I think.
Like what Waffle House with food is a bit greasy. See, I haven't eaten at either one of those.
Go ahead, Michael Ann.
I haven't eaten at either one of those, and like, after LARP, like there's a Denny's near London, and they all go out there to Denny's afterwards. So it's like, oh well, B and Steve and I went over to see Crystal in December. The one morning, thought, okay, we'll go to Denny's and have brunch. Probably the worst breakfast I've had.
Waffle House is greasy because it's open 24 hours a day, and there's drunks go there at like 2 a.m. and eat.
See, I had a bad experience at a Waffle House years ago in Atlanta. I ordered ham, a side of ham, and I was expecting, like a little thick chunk of ham, like a ham steak or something. No. Basically, they took 3 slices of deli ham, fried it on the grill, and rolled it up.
Yeah, that means they probably ran out of ham, and that was their substitution.
And I'm like, no.
Okay, tells I'm having steak with veggies and baked potatoes, but for dessert I'm going to Waffle House for hash browns. Okay, guys, we're already gone 2 minutes over. I'm going to shut her down. I'll see you Thursday night, 6 p.m. Don't forget to come see Mike, hopefully tomorrow night. He's got
yes. hopefully.
Hopefully, we'll keep our fingers crossed that he gets a signal for tomorrow night. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good week.
Good night, all. We'll see you later.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.